Alright, hey guys, so welcome to the second of my Eurogamer Team Sonic Racing playthrough videos. This time I'm going to be playing as Team Sonic on Planet Wisp. Now, this video was taken a lot later in the day than the first one, and I'm much better at the game now, and I'm able to do quite a lot of tactics and basically just give you a much better insight into how much depth there is in this game and what secrets there are and how they can impact the race. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started.
No, you're good. I think you won. Knuckles letting the team down.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I expect that, but Knuckles back in second.
Yeah, you still won.
Yeah, you still win. It's really weird how two players are very close to the top and the difference is so little.
Okay guys, so thanks for watching the first part of the video. Now we're going to play through the footage again, but this time we're going to add some commentary and point out some of the things that I think were interesting and to give you an idea as to how much depth there is in this game and what you can actually do in it. Okay, so let's get started. So I pick Sonic, and as default you get Tails and Knuckles as your fellow racers. There's not much you can do about that. And here I managed to pull off an almost perfect boost start. Yay! Yeah, you can charge this up 3 times, and if you're lucky you can get a really good head start, and you can also get an instant slipstream boost which will help your team out. Now if you look to the right here, you can see like the bend has like a green section where it goes to the track wall. That's going to become interesting on the next lap. Technique characters can actually use that to your advantage. Now, this section that we're on at the moment is slightly rougher so speed characters go a bit slower. What happened there was interesting. You can fire weapons behind you, and I believe Amy did that because I was sort of tailgating her. So yeah, she shot a weapon back and it completely disabled Sonic for a second or two. But again, if your fellow racers are ahead of you, you can really catch up. Okay, I'm just going to pause the video here. Now, you might notice here, and this is kind of where I was on about tactics can come into it. You can see that Tails is on my team and he's in first place now and I'm behind in third. Now, that's pretty good, but it'd be better if I was in second and poor Knuckles is way down there in 10th. But you might have noticed Tails has gone all the way to the right of the track and is driving on that grass area. But he does not take a speed penalty because technique characters are able to drive on rough terrain and they don't suffer any kind of speed penalty. So you might be thinking, whoa, I could just play as a technique character and cut all the corners, I'll save loads of time and do really well. Yes, that one character will do back, but look at the slipstream here. As Sonic, or even if I was Knuckles, or a character that wasn't a technique character, I can't follow that slipstream because the moment I touch the grass area, my character just completely stops in terms of speed. So I can't take advantage of that, or I can only take advantage of it for a small moment in time, and then I have to take the much wider racing line to get around that corner. So here you've got decisions to make, as if you're playing in a multiplayer, for example, you've got decisions to make. Like, do you ask your technique character, yes, take the shorter line, I'll take out the player in second with a weapon, or no, don't take the shorter line, I need the boost to catch up and take over that character. So you can kind of see how there's different tactics for different scenarios. It's not just a case of I must drive the perfect race for this one character. You've got to think of your other teammates. Okay, so let's start it up again. And you can see there, Tails takes a much shorter racing line and is able to... Well, I think he actually drops out of first position there, but again, he is a artificial intelligence robot, so we can't blame him too much. Like for here, for example, he actually takes the longest route, which is very frustrating when playing against playing with AI controls. And there, I completely messed up judging that obstacle in the pathway there. And again here, I'm just trying to follow the slipstream so I can get back into the race, and I'm doing pretty well. I've just passed 3 races now already, so I'm nearly back to where I was at the start of this lap. Again, this is actually the easiest of the 2 tracks that were available, which is why at times it doesn't look that exciting, but there is a lot you can do. Like, for example, at this point, I'm leaving behind a huge slipstream for my fellow racers so they can actually catch up with me. And again, the other AI teams are also doing that. Now, you just saw there that I actually clipped into Blaze and nothing happened. The reason being is because I'm a speed type character, but a power type character, if that had happened, that would have completely taken Blaze out. So power type characters are able to wreak havoc against other racers. They can completely take them out of the race. They just drop their speed to 0 and they even stall for a bit, which is really cool. And I think here I get an ultimate power move, and again it's exactly the same as the one in the previous video. And that was that race. Okay, so I'm going to pause it again when it gets to the results screen, and you can see my team did pretty well there, except for Knuckles. Okay, so let's pause it now the menu's loaded up. And again, position much better than I was on the previous video. I actually won that race there, and Tails came in 4th. But if you have a look at the standings there, one team did pretty well in terms of position, better than everyone, and that was Shadow's team. All of them came pretty well in terms of position on the board, but when you look at the actual ring bonus, team play bonus there, that also gets factored into it. So let's now load up the main racing result for everybody. I don't know why I just didn't press the X button instantly. Here we go. Okay, so what you can see here is my team won this race, and despite the fact Knuckles finished way down in 10th. Now, a huge part of that was clearly because Sonic came first, so he got the first place bonus. But look at Team Shadow. Shadow's team came in 3rd, 5th and 6th, yet they came 2nd and they very nearly won. In fact, if they'd done some more team-based attacks, or if one of their team members got one position higher, they may have actually even won that race. So you can see that coming first here doesn't necessarily mean, oh, you've instantly won. Now, there's another example of where this clearly isn't true, where poor performance in terms of your position does reflect badly on you. If you look at Silver's team, he's way down there. He's not even in double figures on his score. He only scored 8. Now, I'm pretty sure that they must have done some team-based moves, so I do believe that position does have an impact. If you're all sort of bunched right at the top or right at the bottom, that is going to have a significant impact. But look how far down he is relative to everyone else. They clearly didn't do many team-based moves in that team, which is why they scored so poorly. Because when you look at Amy's team, Amy came 2nd, the Chow came 7th, and Big came 9th. So 2 of those racers positioned way outside the top half polling positions, yet they came 3rd and they didn't do too badly behind Team Shadow, who positioned far superior. So they obviously did a lot of team-based actions, and that shows in the actual results that they got. So you've probably seen from this now how doing different tactics and different team-based moves are key to winning, and that is where a lot of the fun comes in. You're constantly thinking, you're constantly having to perform tactics and maneuvers, and I bet if you did this in a full multiplayer environment, it would be quite intense and you could really do some really cool stuff. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. I'll just set it off again, but there's not too much. I just kind of point out to my friend there how well I did. But yeah, that's all I think I can say on this. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe. Be sure to click that bell button, and if you'd like to support my channel in some way, please know that I have a coffee link on my channel homepage now. If you click that, you can pledge to donate a small one-off payment that helps me buy a cup of coffee or new equipment to help me pay for all these trips and to get new equipment basically to help make better videos. But you don't have to do that. It's just a thing that I've put on now because some people are asking, oh hey, can I help support your channel? So yeah, that's there now. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.